Hello, 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 hello! Welcome to another episode of Shapez 2 walkthrough. And the goal of this game, or at least this playthrough, is to progress Shapez 2 tutorial, campaign as fast as you can. And I do have a confession to make. Since the last time I recorded, I have made a few things. I haven't done any changes to the map per se, but I did added a few blueprints that were previously missing. So some of the things I added was to scale some of these up. Like for example, before we didn't had the floor merger for fluid, but eventually I built one. It's the same idea as the floor merger for shapes, except that I'm replacing those with pipes. Yeah, simple idea. Kind of quality of life change. And then you have a splitter. I haven't done a splitter version of the merger yet. I can. I guess it's very easy as well. Like all I have to do is to kind of just reverse the polarity here. So you have this guy. Oops. Instead of like this, we're moving over for this. And we're doing the same thing here. Instead of here, we're doing it like that. Right. So now we're sending those out. And let's see. Floor merger 2 in... oh my god, it's so many text. So much text. I wonder if there's a way I don't have to do this all the time. And the answer is just change the thing. And the reason I have to manually kind of copy and paste is because the copy mechanism is being used for the game to copy the blueprints. So every time I open or save a new blueprint, it will override whatever copy that I already have. So that's why I'm doing this new thing. But basically, we're gonna save this as a floor splitter for fluid. And that's it. I should have 4. So perfect. Then I also created a let's see what else. I think pen is already upgraded to 3 levels, so this will essentially just support all 3 levels. And all these rotates are going to support 3 levels as well. Same for cut, because they can only be done they can all fit in just 1 level, so that's why I did all of these. Split used to have 1x2 occupation here, but then I did this thing, which is like splitting one, I guess 2 floor, 1 input, but I don't know why I have an extra 1 in there. Let me remove that. Yeah. All right, cool. So the same idea here. You got 1 input with 2 floors coming in, and they're gonna be split into 4 separate things, because you will have double the output. So that's why you have 4 quadrants here. Each quadrant will deal with one part of the splitting logic. I think I already built this, but maybe I haven't talked about it. Stack 2 floor, 2 input. This is one of the earliest upgrades I did for the blueprints. For the swapper, unfortunately, I haven't got to it in terms of like upgrading this to support 2 grids, 2 floors, but I will if it's needed. Actually, I think I did have something like that, like a swapper 2nd floor maybe, but we'll see. Yeah, I do think that I have it, but I forgot where I put it. Yeah, did I build this somewhere? I think this is it. This is a swapper. I have no idea of knowing. I think I built this as part of the other blueprints. But anyway, we're not gonna focus too much on that. What else did I throw things in? I think this is where I was, right? Yeah. All right. Cool. So swapper is not supporting 2 inputs yet, but it should. Does it take a lot of time to build this? Maybe. Train loader, trash 3 level. Oh yeah, I upgraded the trash so that it takes 3 levels. Instead of just like one level trash. So now it takes in everything. These are already there. I think I also built a few other things. We have isolate diagonals. I upgraded the version from the upgraded to 1 level thing to 2 levels. So basically we have, this will take 2 levels input and then isolate diagonals and put them out like that. And I think this is a swapper, if I remember correctly. This is a swapper that supports 2 levels. Yeah, I'm gonna isolate this and save it as a swapper 2 level. So, okay. What is it called? So swapper, 2 floor, 2 floor, 2 input. Okay, let's just call it that. Swap, 2 floor, 2 input. Did I call it swapper before? Maybe let's not do that. So where is it? Stack, 2 floor, 2 input. Let's call it swap. Yeah. Now I can let's see, swap 2 floor, 2 input. Why is this? Let's refresh this. Yeah, there it is. Okay, now it's in the correct order. So yeah, basically I did the isolate diagonals, where you isolate the diagonals of a shape. If you have something like, so to demonstrate how this works, let's copy this thing. Move it to here, I believe. So basically you will have a blue and red and a dot there. How it works is it's gonna replace the top half of this blue and combine it and rotate this 180 degrees and place the blue on the other quadrant. So you will have blue square on the first quadrant and third quadrant. That's part of the swap, part of the isolations. Wait, this is isolate diagonals. Yeah, sorry, this is a different one. So basically you will have the blue and red, and then you have the little pointy thing, the pointy grayish thing out. So let's see. After this whole shenanigan, you will have something like, why is this not going in? You have the first floor. I guess I don't have 2 floors. Okay, let's see. Eventually it's gonna, yeah, see, it's gonna feed out from here. It's gonna feed out from here. But if you have 2 floors, for example, if you do like floor merger for shape, and then you do this, and now you have 2 floors of input. Yeah, and then eventually you will have 2 floors of output. 2 floors and 2 floors. Simple enough, right? I also did the swapper. Actually, sorry, not the swapper, but the quadrant swapper. Here. But basically the idea is we're gonna swap the quadrants of the 2 inputs. Let's see, how do we put this? So essentially we'll have this. And this also supports 2 levels, I believe. Yeah, 2 levels. What's an easier way to demonstrate this? Let's find a source with like more shapes. Source with more inputs. Like for example, this guy's a bad one. Maybe this guy. Yeah, this is a good one. Alright, so imagine you have 2 floors of input from here and there. Like that. Oops. Like that. And you feed both of these in here. And this should give us, essentially, we're gonna have, we're gonna kind of slice this in one direction and replace them. So I think, if I remember correctly, which way is north, that way is north. So if we do this, so we're gonna have like a leg on the left, a leg on the right, and a square on the top right, square on the top left. That's one thing. Another thing will be just half circle on the top left and half circle on the top right. So let's take a look. That should be what we get. I cannot be more wrong. This is the results, apparently. Anyway, it kind of works, I guess. You just have to rotate the things in the right direction before feeding them. But basically, that's the idea for the quadrant swap. It will help me produce a shape in a more logical way. slightly faster compared to what I needed to do before. So those are the quality of life changes, and now we can go back to the game. I have made, yeah, I don't think I did anything else. Oh yeah, I did a pretty crazy stuff. It's called unload, paint, load, 2 floor, 2 input. So basically, this is like, how do I call this? I found a few. This is a new shortcut that I find that I can potentially speed up my production or my wiring, which is like there's a lot of scenarios where I have to ship some of the shapes from one location to another, and then paint those using the paints here. Like for example, this is a good example. Like we have, let's see, we are sending the paint from whatever that place is and all the way here, and it's green, and then we're gonna paint these guys, and then ship them to, I mean, in this case I'm splitting them, so that's why you have like so many trains. But most of the cases, we just need to ship them into one other train and then ship them directly to the output. So this is like a simplification of that structure. Basically, you have, on the one hand, it's very similar as you can probably tell. You have the shape shipped in through a train from the bottom right. And you have the fluid shipping in from the top, and then you have the output shape eventually going out from the left. So, and this here is just a simple paint and coloring. There's no magic behind it. It's just pretty straightforward. This will allow us to kind of start building our shape away from the center, so we can deliver them slightly more efficiently eventually when we kind of scale this out. So we don't have to kind of remove things all the time. All right, hope that makes sense. Let's now dive into the thing. Give me 1 second. I forgot to start a timer again, which is a normal thing you do when you are getting old. You start forgetting things. All right, cool. Let's see. We have this shape. Let's focus on delivering this shape first. I think if I remember correctly, the idea here, or the principle that we want to follow for unlock, is gonna be for train delivery, save time on step delivery, and then 3x3 platform, right? So let's see how far we are from train delivery. 60. So we need 19 more points, which I think we just have to do these two, and then maybe this one. What is this? It's a pin circle. There's more paints on top. Okay, we can do that. Yeah. So after these, maybe we can approach after that. Actually, this gives like 14. So if I can finish these two, then I should be able to unlock the train delivery. Okay, that's what we're gonna try to do for this video, which is to kind of unlock the train delivery, yeah? Okay, let's start by this thing here. What was the previous task? Previous is this one, right? So we already have the green somewhere. Where's my green? I think this is the green. Yeah, this is the green that we have. We also need to, so we have the 2 trains here. We then need to have a diagonals from here, maybe. Do we want those from here? We can get those from this one, I guess, if we swap the diagonals. Either way, let's remove these guys for the sake of it. We have a green here. I mean, we have a circle here. Let's just feed this over here. Yeah? This has 2, so we need 4 inputs. This is clearly not enough. Okay, where's my circle here? I have this circle. I have 8 of these with 2 floors. If I get 8 of these and then isolate them, I'll have 16, and that should be enough. Right? I think that will work out. And then I can combine those and then just ship them over. All right, cool. Sounds good. Let's do a shape thingy. Source. No, I think it's just train. Shape load to train. I think this is the one. Let's see. How do I do this in a more efficient way? This is not a circle. Okay, so I think this will probably do. Let me see how much. Where are the sources? Like the sources are here. So maybe if I do it like that. Yeah. And then I shift these a little bit down here, so I can create one more space. And since we're merging these, I think this is the one, and this was the one. Now I just need this guy on here. And I have to be slightly careful because some of these sources are putting to the first floor, others are putting to the right floor, to the second floor. So, all right. So we're gonna support those by this. Now we have 8 inputs. We can probably move this a little bit further away. Does this need to be? This needs a diagonal isolation. So we're gonna isolate diagonals, but with 2 floors. How far is this? And we need how many? Ooh, 4 of these. Okay, so 1, 2, flip, 3, and 4. So that we're gonna do that, and now we have 8 of these. Yeah, that's 8 of these. Then we need 2 trains probably. One over here, one over here. We also need to rotate them. So okay, let's do like here, right? Okay, so rotate. It's gonna be, what does this give? Can't tell. Oh, is this the right one? I need to stop kind of moving away so erratically. This one is giving, ooh, shifting ones. Okay. Are they all shifting, or is it just some of them are shifting? What's this guy's problem? Okay, so this guy has to, you know what? Let's move these trains a little bit further up. Okay, so let's move those all the way up here. So we can have more space to work with. So we're gonna load these from up there, right? And then you're gonna have, ooh, hang on. Some of these are rotated to the wrong way. I guess this needs a rotation to, did I rotate this? I did rotate this. I should not be rotating this. So like this, maybe? Yeah. Yeah. And I'm facing north. Okay, cool. So I think it's the same idea here. I don't need to rotate this. Just need to feed it out. And this guy needs a rotation. This guy needs a rotation. This guy doesn't need a rotation. So, doop. This guy doesn't need a rotation, so we do doop. And this guy does need a rotation, so we do that. Alright, cool. Now these are all being rotated to the right direction. But also, let's see. I feel like this is weird. Why is this weird? This is only taking 1 floor. What about you? Are you taking 1 floor or 2 floors? Okay, these are 2 floors. So basically, I forgot to take a 2nd floor of inputs. Yeah, alright, cool. Let's do... I think probably I can do just isolate diagonals, 2 floor 2 input for this guy. Swap like that, like that, like that, and like that. So now you have 4 coming out instead of well, still 8, but it's gonna be 2 floors. Yeah. And what are they gonna give? This is the right one. Which way's north? That was north. So this is the wrong one. So we don't rotate this. I guess we rotate this. We don't rotate this. We rotate we don't rotate this. So let's see. It's hard to see. Okay, so this is on the first floor. Alright, let's do that. So it's more obvious. I think that's the right way. Ah, this needs to be processed. Excuse me. Let me drink some water, actually. So again, basically what we're trying to do is to make sure the output is correct. So it's first and third quadrant, and this is first and third, first and third, first and third. This is not first and third, so we need to remove this guy. First and third, not first and third, remove that guy. Perfect. Now, these are also 2 floors, so now we only need... yeah, we got all of these. And do we need to kind of use a train for this? Probably don't, to be honest. This is short enough. Let's not complicate things, yeah? So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this, or actually Control X on this, rotate them so they face each other, and like maybe that far is enough, I hope. And then we're gonna start routing all these inputs all the way here. And I know it could be ugly, but you know, like, that's good enough. And for you, sir, we also need to rotate them because once we isolate them, they're gonna be slightly weird. So these are gonna be fed like just straight up squares, right? So maybe if I get close enough, this is the right direction, wrong direction. Right direction, wrong direction. Wrong direction, and right direction, wrong direction, and right direction. Oops. Go the other way around. Like that. Now we have all 8. And the way that we can do this is by, let's see, once we expand that. Okay. We're gonna do a stack, right? I think this is a double stack. So we're gonna do a stack to floor 2 inputs. And we're taking 2 and outputting 2. So let's see, where's the input? There's something on the bottom and there's something on the right. So we have to rotate this, I think. Yeah, so rotate, actually flip it and rotate it. So I think we're right. Let's do it a little bit lower so we can get 8 of these. Alright, so ideally it should look something like this and like that. Boom, now we have 2 inputs, right? And we're gonna copy this pattern and put it in here. And we're gonna do the same here, here. Oops. Here and here. And we're gonna do the same. It's gonna look very similar, but instead of that way, let's put it this way. I think. I hope this works out, but I don't know for sure. Actually, you know what? Let's just be a little bit more lenient on these bad boys, yeah? Having a bit more leniency helps ensure the critical success here. And you guys are definitely not going to be feeding from that way. So we're going to do that way, feeding in, Feeding in, and now we have 8 outputs, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Where do you come from? Right, you should not be feeding from the right. You should be feeding from the bottom. There you go. And once you're done, you can start loading those into trains. And I can do that by rotating these guys. Like this, I think. Yeah. Whoa. Hang on, these are too far. Let's put them slightly closer, like this. Like that, and like that, and that. Oh, this is kind of satisfying. All right. Oops. Oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe... Let's move the train stop a little bit further. One step further, yeah? Yeah. Ooh, not like that. Like this. And for you, my good sir. Oh, crud. Can I move this up? But if I do move this up, I have to kind of space these out. Can I still jump? Hard to tell. Like if I move it here, can it still jump over? Okay, it's just like that, yeah? Now I should have enough space to turn this around. And for you, let's turn this around, yeah? That's 8 trains. And now we're delivering them directly to the thing, so let's see. I'll remove some of these rails. I'm gonna shoot them all the way up. Oop, where am I shooting up them? Like here maybe? Alright. Same idea for you. Let's go all the way up. All the way to here. Do a little hop. Goes over to this direction. Gets unloaded. And then gets fed. I think that should be it. Let's see how this fares. Okay. Whoa, this shape is not what I wanted. But you know what? It's fine. I guess I forgot that some of these shapes are undesirable. Oh, wait, hang on. No. This should all be desirable. Yeah, they should all be desirable. This is probably an anomaly because the rotation is messed up. Yes, rotation is messed up. All right, cool. Let's do this and do that. Minor miscalculations, but that does not impede our progress. We just have to wait for the 4,000 of these to be delivered. And then next, we're gonna focus on the little legs here. I think these are new. Correct me if I'm wrong. So eventually we're gonna try to make a mushroom, right? So one way we can do this is to isolate these legs from somewhere. Do we have... Ooh, we have a really nice guy here. That kind of goes to nowhere. Okay, so we have these isolations already built. Maybe we can rebuild them so they're more efficient. But anywho, they're loading. Why? What? Wow. Okay, so basically we're combining those instead of rotating those. So interesting. How about we load them into the train and send them to a blue? And then get painted and then go somewhere else. Yeah? Where's the blue? Blue is here. Oh, blue's here! Oh, shoot. Okay, so maybe I can get by changing this into a delivery. instead of like just directly in there. And we're gonna take that blue shape here. So let's do a collar or a train, load fluid to train. So fluid load to train, I think. And we're gonna have all these. That's gonna have, oh, hang on. Flip. So that they go to the right. And we're gonna go all the way to, I think here? I wanna say here. Let's just make sure that we don't cross anything and go here. So we feed on the side. Yeah. Whoa, that was fast. Oh, now we have to paint this to blue. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh, it's so convenient. Let's see. Okay, we don't need trains anymore, but we just need a complex shape. Let's do a little paint, blah, 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 whatever. And we're gonna have this guy to the right. So shape fed into the right and paint fed from the bottom. Oh, this is so easy. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's not do that. And also we need 4 of these, right? So move this, remove all this, move all this. And I think this will do. Yeah, we just have to feed this in the right direction. This, that, that, oh, that, and that. And then for the blue, let's do fluid. Trains, fluid, load to train. I think this is the one. Let's just do that. Now we have 4 sources of fluid. And let's remove this. And let's start feeding them into here. And one thing I noticed is that these are all 2 floors, so we'll double the efficiency here. And eventually, you know, like this will just get painted into blue and then separated and being shipped over. Cool. Now let's go back to this guy, the legs guy. We have routed the blue paint, I think, from here to here. Let's move this a little forward. I feel like this is a little bit too close. And we're gonna do a train stop. So train unload, fluid unload, right? Fluid unload from train. I guess we're gonna flip, turn around like this. Now the fluids are being unloaded. And same idea here. We just need to paint them and then load them into the train. Anyway, I have something for this. Custom unload paint. Whoa. Hang on. So we need fluid coming in from the left and the thing coming in from the right. But we don't need those shapes, so we only need these shapes like this, right? And the load logic is gonna be one step further. Oops. Here. And we're gonna do this. And for these guys, let's just remove this logic here. I feel like this is too complicated. Alright, so let's see what's happening here. We have these guys are being rotated. Let's see what this one does. Bottom half. This one gives us right half. So it's all right halves. We don't have to rotate them. We just need to, well, it's best to rotate them. So let's do a clockwise rotate. I think it's a clockwise rotate. Yeah, clockwise rotate. Okay, let's do CC rotate. Boom, boom. Actually, I don't need that many. I just need to combine them somehow. Okay, so let's combine them first and then rotate. Floor merger, 2 in, 1 out shape. Like this. Flip, lily, flip. And then flip, lily. Hang on. Like that, yeah. And then you add those into the input and output. Now you have four of these, and you rotate them clockwise. So clockwise rotate on all 4 of these bad boys. And then you have all 4 of them, and they should be fed into these 4 inputs. And boom, this will work. And eventually you will have something like that, and they'll be fed into this train. Let's see if this is like, it is, okay. Fed into this train, and this train, is this train delivering at all? They're unloading into something. Oof, okay, let's not have this anymore. Or this, I think. Yeah, I don't need those anymore. Or those. Or those. Or those. But in terms of delivery, these are still delivering green. Why is that? Come on, give me some blue. Are they stuck? No, just taking a long time. Yeah, this is taking a long time. Some of these are not even painted, but eventually they should be tainted. There's no reason that they shouldn't be. And once they're separated, they get combined with these guys, and then they'll sent over. Right now it's just like, this part is kind of weird because it's not populated there yet. Let's kind of... It's occupying all the ports, that's a problem. Yeah, all the ports. Maybe I can send it to the 3rd floor. Ah, shoot. Okay, let me think. What's going on there? What's the last one? Yeah, the problem is just it's taking a while. And it's hogging all the ports. Yeah, they're giving the right shape. It's just like hogging the ports is all. Let's clear the content for these guys. And for them, they're just being fed. It was still being populated. Look at how slow things are coming in. Oof, definitely takes a while. Yeah. Alright, so let's do... What is this? That's not the right one. Let's clear the content for this. And... This is 4, right? Oh, damn it! You know what? I'm just gonna be a little bit short-sighted and start doing things like removing these pores entirely. Yeah, let's do that like as a temporary measure, yeah? Like that. And we're gonna extend those to yeah. And we're gonna do yeah, 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 and yeah. And hopefully this will start unloading and getting our things going. Ooh, look at that. Like some of these are already giving us the right output. 2 floors or 1 floor? 2 floors, okay. So we did cut those off, but eventually we're gonna bring them back. Yeah. I have a feeling this is not... We're only gonna see a reduced amount of delivery after these first 2 shapes. Okay, cool. See? Perfect. Now, let's take a look at the bluish thing here. This is just blue, right? Do I have a different one I can pursue? I guess it's shrinking circle. Let's do a shrinking circle. It seems hella easy. All we need is a circle and a pin. Where's that circle? Do you have like a circle that has more than 1 source? So these are all weird things. Ooh, that's a circle, but like that's way too close to the to the source. All right. Okay, that's a circle. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Trains, shape load to train, and we're gonna do like this. But also we're gonna pin them, so we're gonna do something like that. And then we're gonna do a pin. Like this, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna attach them right directly here. The trains, let's send them directly over to our results, which is where exactly? Oh my god, that's so far. Okay, let's do it here, I guess. Right. Okay, so which one of these are done? You are done. Now we need to add a half circle in there. Okay, so maybe we can deliver those from here instead. Ooh, how fortunate. Let's do like the shape combines here. Okay, so actually let me just do that. And then train, we're gonna send those this circle all the way to here, so that they can be combined with these guys. And then for you, let's shift you all the way down so that they can be loaded afterwards. And then since we're combining, we're doing unload, so shape unload. Let's see, train, shape unload, like here maybe. So now these are unloaded, and now we have to stack them. So it's a 2-4 stack. So stack 2 4 2 input. I think like no, like this. Okay, so we're gonna stack them like that. Let's stack them like that, or that. Let's remove these a little bit. And feed, and feed, and feed out, feed out, feed out, feed out. Fudge. Alright, so we need to move this a little bit, like here. Feed. Excuse me. Oh my. Alright. Oops. And then those will be fed directly into here, and here, and here. And this will be unloaded directly to here, and then loaded. Okay, fine. Next, we have achieved this shape. What the hell is this? I feel like this is just stacking like another half circle on top. And then also that. Okay, interesting. Let's not do that for now. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, cool. If that's the case, after this stack, we have to stack them a second time with half circles. So what we can do is we separate the production, so we only ship one of them. So we sever this production, I guess. Well, first off, I need to move everything up. So let's move all this. Yeah, shift everything up. Let's not do that. Let's sever these productions. So we're gonna use these ones as base, and then we're gonna add 2 more layers on top. Actually, that's a bad idea. Let's not use that first as base. So we have those, and then we have these as base, and we're gonna sever essentially these two. Let's move these a little bit to the left. So we're gonna have these two here, and after we have got our half circles, okay, let's do that. And we're gonna rotate them, and we're stacking them, right? Okay, let's rotate and stack. What are we rotating? I think we're just like doing this, maybe. So they're on the other side of diagonal. Oops. Okay, hang on. So time is up, unfortunately, for this episode. We didn't make too much progress, but hey, we got quite a few decent shape. If I can have like actually just 2 more minutes, all right? 2 more minutes until I can get this done. So after we rotate these, and we're not gonna feed these guys anymore. So let's just remove all that logic. And this logic here too. But these are still needed. So once we got those, we're gonna feed these with these in terms of stacking. So we're gonna remove. This is kind of weird. All right, so these are the 4 that we might need eventually. And these are the 4 that we will need for sure. Let's do. Ooh. Yo, this is kind of whacked. All right. Let's move these guys 1 floor over. And then these guys 1 floor over as well. Yeah. And now I can just like do this, right? Or I think what I was trying to do was actually just like skipping over. Okay, so once we skip over all these, I can start kind of combining them. Like that. Alright, that's all 4. So once they're combined, we're gonna need to stack them with these guys. So we're gonna do a stack, 2 floor, 2 inputs, and these guys are gonna be at the bottom. So, oops. So here maybe? Actually, hang on, this way. And I can do those way earlier, so like here. So let's go ahead and do that. And stack those all the way here. And feed those in all the way here. And we're gonna put them under. Actually, let's put them under slightly earlier. So like the furthest I can get, like here. Yeah. And then we're gonna copy the same thing. We're gonna do it. Let's see here. Like here, and kind of shift all the way that way. Shift all the way that way. Then we can essentially start loading them up in here. So which train are we abandoned? This train we have abandoned. So we're gonna only do the top train, which is gonna be boom, whoa, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. And then let's copy this whole segment here down to here, and I'll cut this off, connect, and we're done. Oh, these are in the right direction, I think. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Yep. Cool. All right, that's it for this episode. Sorry it took a slightly longer, but this should give us a result that we want, which is this guy. And then after a while, we're gonna deal with the other ones. But as you can see, our blueprints, our newly built blueprints, have made our lives a lot easier. when it comes to planning and spacing, and also building these away from the source allows to declutter whatever logic we have here. Like we have this weird shape here. Probably should not be like this, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like this is definitely a little bit cleaner than what we had before, where things are just messier upon closer look. But hope this helps, and I will see you guys next time.